Alright guys, today's Sunday, August 24th, and gonna look at some stock picks here. But as always, the first thing you gotta do when looking for stock picks here, you gotta determine where are we in the cycle of the swing trade. That's the most important thing because you don't want to be putting in new positions when the cycle's near the top, and then you'll just get triggered on your stop losses. So what we're trying to do is try to determine where are we on this swing trade cycle, and then go from there. And the way I do this is by looking at the RSI. This is the bottom one's your typical RSI 14. And you can see we're above the 50 line here, meaning that it's a positive momentum. So you want to be on the positive momentum side in most cases. And then the most important part is the swing trade. This is kind of the swing trade area I do here, and this is the RSI 5, and the white line is the 50 mark here. And you could see we've gone up to the 66. So normally when we pass the 70, then we start looking for a pullback here, like here, right up in here. You see this little pullback. We got that right after that. And right up here, once we get up to the 70, it took a while, but we did get the little pullback right over here. And then the same thing right up here. We get to the 70. We got a nice move up, and we stayed up here, and we got a small little pullback. But because of the trend being so strong, it kind of traded sideways here, and then it got down near the 50 and then pulled back up. So it gives you a good rough idea where we're at the cycle. As all indicators, nothing works 100% of the time, so you have to kind of use some of your experience and knowledge and your ability to read the market to understand if you continue to hold on or not as far as the putting in new positions. So where we're at here, you can see we're still under the 70 here on the SPY, so there's still room for it to run up. So I do think we will close above this and continue up somewhere up here. If we're going to shoot up higher or we're going to start rolling over in the midweek or something like that, we don't know. It's just a matter of just watching. So that's one thing. Okay, so we do have the ability to continue up. Also, it's a good idea to look at the Qs as well. See if the Qs are saying the same thing. You can see the Qs are a little further down, so they have some catching up to do. And you can see they reached up above 70 here, got the pullback, and right over here they got above the 70, and it had to continue to float up higher as long as it floated up at above before closing the 70. So once it starts closing below the 70, then that's just where you have to either sell some of your positions or tighten your stops here. But right now, what we see is there's room for it to run. And then looking at the small caps here, you can see the small caps is already above the 70. So does that mean we're going to get to roll over now? Who knows? It's just something to be keep an eye on. Uh, Now we do have one peak up here, and we have a higher price action from here to here. So price action has gone up, while the RSI peak has not. It has not. It's still slightly lower. So if tomorrow continues to be a strong day, then this RSI will continue up higher and break higher than this peak, and that would cancel that negative divergence. So we'll just have to watch and see. So based on the Qs and the SPYs, we do have a little bit more room to run. As far as the small caps here, we're kind of in the overextended area here. Just something to watch. We did get good volume, so maybe we'll get 1 or 2 days of continuing up. Okay, so that kind of gives us an idea where we're at on the swing trade cycle. Now let's go ahead and take a look at some of the stocks that are on my watch list here. So let me just go over to my watch list. This is going into next week here. My best one here is BMNR, Kibana. This one last week. and now it's reset again. It's ready to possibly close up higher. If it does, then that would be the confirmation to get in. You've got good volume here, and again, uh, make sure once you get into the trade, you set your stop loss. In this case, uh, it's at the bottom of this candle here, and then you turn on your ATRs, which will be the 14-day ATR period, and each of these dots represents one ATR. And what we want to do is we want to take some profit once it gets to about 1.5, so kind of between 1 and 2. So there's our 1.5 range right there. And then our price target is 3 ATRs. So if everything works right, we can expect to see a move up to the 79, or actually 80.71 over here. So let me turn this off. And that's how pretty much what we're going to do in all the other stocks here that are on my watch list. If they're triggered, again, we put our stop loss, and then the 1.5 ATR for our take profit, and then the 3 ATRs either to close the whole position or just keep your trailing stop tight. Once we hit the take profit, then what you want to use is the 8 EMA, and any close below the 8 EMA would be considered to sell and close the position. Okay, so we got BMNR for this one here. We've got that guy. Then we also have SOFI. This one you can see I've already did the lines here, the entry, the first target, final target here. Now in this case here, because I was going over with the group, we were saying that the percentage move to the bottom of here, at least the risk to reward, the stop loss would have to be, if you put it down to the bottom of that candle, about 9%, which is getting pretty close to being over 10%. So on something like this, when it gets close to 10% or more, uh, I just go ahead and use the Fibonacci. Just place the Fibonacci from the bottom to the top and go to the 61.8 retracement, which you can see right there, and that would be your stop loss here. So if it closes below there, then chances are it's not going to continue on as far as probabilities. So you just get out. So this is what you would use here. The next one, VSAT. Let's see, you got a 7% risk to a 14% target. Again, this does not have the take profit. So if I go ahead and take the take profit, it will be 1.5 ATR, which is right there. So once it gets to this level or tags it, then just sell half of it. Next one's ONDS. Turn these off here. You just do the same thing. ESIX as well. Entry of 91.26 if we see it closing higher. And then PGY as well. So these are the ones that I have set up. Also, I went ahead and I have a list of the AI related stocks, and I noticed we had some good ones as well. So let me just go to the AI theme here. Let me pull it up here. Pull it up again. Right over here. And we got this one here. This one you had a pretty nice pullback on the RSI2. You see the red lines here, the red dots. It did dip below the 30 on the RSI5, you can see, so it got pretty oversold. So if we can see a close above this green candle here, then I would consider this an entry and just see if it continues to go higher. Uh, SMCI, this one here, also had a nice pullback, and we got a signal here, enter. So bought a small little, to buy a small position, because we do have the 50 above it. So if it does have any pullback, it's most likely going to be in this area. Let's check out HPE. HPE, now we don't have a trade here. Reason being is it did not get into the red dot zone, which is similar to this. If you look over here, we do not have any, so we'll let that go. And here's another candidate. Here, we got the red dots, we got the pullback below the 50 mark, and we got the setup. So I'll close above this line here, the 187. And let's check out crowd here. This one we'll just let it pass, but we got into earnings, even though we have the red dot with the green. It's just too close to earnings for me. We got the two resistance here. Uh, for me, better to let this go for now. All right, so those are the ones I have for my watch list going into next week. Take care. That's it.